Marhaban bikum. Welcome to Qasid Online. My name is Ayub Palmer, and I'm an Arabic instructor for Qasid Arabic Institute. This is the 21st video in our Arabic letters series, and we'll be learning about the Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl. You can take out your writing worksheet and follow along with this video if you wish. For those who don't have the worksheets that accompany this video series, please fill out the form at the end of the video, and Qasid will have them sent to you. Let's get started. We have four main objectives in this lesson. The first objective is to pronounce the Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl correctly. The second is to recognize the Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl when we see them in a word. The third is to write the Kaaf in its different forms. And the fourth, as well as the Hamzat al-Wasl, of course. And the fourth is to pronounce and write these two letters in a word. The word we have for this lesson is iftikar, which means thinking. Now let's look at how to pronounce these two letters. So we have here the Kaaf. And the Kaaf is quite easy because the Kaaf is like the K in English, as in the word kitten. Now the Hamzat al-Wasl, and we've seen many different Hamzas before, is a Hamza that is sometimes pronounced and sometimes not. So here we have sometimes pronounced like Hamza and sometimes not pronounced at all. As you can see here, we have an alif. This is an alif, and this sign here is the sign for Hamzat al-Wasl. This is the Hamzat al-Wasl. And wasl means connection. And this is the key behind when we use the Hamza to sound like a Hamza and when we don't pronounce it at all. So the Hamza, Hamzat al-Wasl, is going to sound just like a regular Hamza. However, when we connect this Hamzat al-Wasl to a previous word or a previous letter, then we won't pronounce it at all. So this will become clearer as we look at some more concrete examples. Now let's look at our alphabet. So at this point we have reached Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl. Now let's look at the Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl in their different positions. And remember, we have four positions for the Arabic letters. And the independent position for the Kaaf looks like this. And it actually has a little Hamza there, but the Hamza is not pronounced. It's not a Hamza. It's just written. And the second, the initial position, the Kaaf will look like this. It looks actually quite different than the independent position. And in the medial position, the Kaaf will look like this. Again, connecting from both sides. And in the final position, the Kaaf will look like this. Just like the independent position, but connecting from the right. Now the Hamzat al-Wasl will be in the independent position, or the initial position, excuse me. So the Hamzat al-Wasl will look like this in the independent position and in the initial position. Will look like that. This actually looks a little bit like a sod over the alif. Okay, now let's write these letters together. I'm going to change my color to yellow so we can see a bit better. And now we have the Kaaf. So let's look at the Kaaf in its different positions. We have the Kaaf in the independent position, and it looks like this. Again, come down, and it sits on the line like that. One more time, like that, and it kind of curves up at the end. And now let's look at the kaf in the initial position. This one looks like this, and then like that. Again, let's do it one more time, like this, and then like that. That's the kaf in the initial position. The kaf in the medial position looks just like that. It's going to connect, but kind of come up here, like that, and connect again. And here we go up. One more time, up, connect, go up like that. One more time, up, connect, go like that. That's the kaf in the medial position. And now we want the kaf in the final position. It's going to look just like the independent position, but it's going to look like that. Going to connect from the right. Going to connect up, like that. It's going to go like this, like that. So that's our kaf in the final position. Now the Hamzat al-Wasl. Okay, now the Hamzat al-Wasl, again, in the independent position, it will look like this. And then we put a little sod-like thing above the alif. One more time. This. Like that. Like that. And in the initial position, it will look like this. Sod. Like that. And one more time like that. And so that is our Hamzat al-Wasl. Now let's write the Hamzat al-Wasl and the kaf in a word. And so let's just again review. The kaf in the initial position, in the independent position, looks like this. Initial position will look like that. Medial position, again like that. And final position will look like that. And the Hamzat al-Wasl in the independent position will look like that. And in the initial position will look like that. Okay, so we want to write the word iftikar. Iftikar. And so you hear that Hamza there, I. Now, in the previous lesson, we learned about the Hamza underneath the Alif. Now, this would seem to be like the Hamza underneath the Alif because we hear that I sound. However, you have to memorize whether a letter comes with a Hamza underneath the Alif or a Hamzat al-Wasl. And in this instance, this word, iftikar, has a Hamzat al-Wasl. So we know, having memorized this word, that it's a Hamzat al-Wasl. Iftikar. And now you have the fa. You hear the fa there. Fa. Okay, if. And then we hold the fa with a sukun. You can hear the sukun. If, t. So that's a ta, and a kasra sound. If, t, kar. So we have the kaf here. Actually, we're writing these as independent positions, so let's just erase this here and write it. So we're writing the kaf. We have iftikar, long vowel alif, and ra. Iftikar, iftikar. Okay, now let's connect these. Now the alif, the Hamzat al-Wasl, and the fa do not connect because the alif does not connect to what comes after it. The fa and the ta, however, do connect, and the ta and the kaf connect, and the alif and the ka and the kaf connect, but the alif and the ra do not connect because the alif does not connect to what comes after it. So let's write these together now. We have the alif, the Hamzat al-Wasl, and now our fa, ta, ka in the medial position. Okay, and we have our fa, ti, kar, iftikar, and this is the Arabic word for thinking. Now, just to explain the Hamzat al-Wasl and how it works. If we add a letter or we read a word and connect through reading to this word, iftikar, which has a Hamzat al-Wasl, then the Hamza will disappear and we'll jump to the fa. So notice here, let's give an example. So if we add the ba, let's say we add a ba, which is a preposition to meaning by. So we add the ba here, and we put the Hamzat al-Wasl here, and fa, iftikar. Now the ba here, this ba here means by. So this phrase would mean by thinking or through thinking. Now if we pronounce this, because we connected the ba to the Hamzat al-Wasl, we would actually drop the Hamzat al-Wasl in terms of pronunciation. So it would sound like this: biftikar, biftikar, biftikar. And that's how the Hamzat al-Wasl works. In other words, if the Hamzat al-Wasl, which is part of the word, is pronounced without connecting it to anything before it, then it sounds like a Hamza. But if we do connect it to a letter or a word through pronunciation or through reading, then the Hamza sound drops. Now let's write this word a few times together. So we're writing the word iftikar. So here we have Hamzat al-Wasl, fa, iftikar. Let's do it again. Iftikar. Iftikar. Forgot the voweling here. And there we have iftikar, the Arabic word for thinking. Now, let's look at what we've done so far. Change my color again. So the letter Kaf in Arabic is like the letter K in English, as in the word kitten. The Hamzat al-Wasl is another Hamza that is sometimes pronounced and sometimes not pronounced. And we discussed when it was pronounced and when it wasn't pronounced. For example, in the word here, iftikar, the Hamza is pronounced because I'm not connecting it. But if I connect it with another letter, then it isn't pronounced. Biftikar, biftikar. Or if I put it with a preposition, fi, then it would be, again, fiftikar. Fiftikar. Sorry, this is not there. Fiftikar. Now the letter kaf connects to letters both before it and after it. So in the third position, in the medial position, the kaf looks like this. Connects to both letters before it and after it. The Hamzat al-Wasl connects to what comes before it, but not what comes after it, because its seat is the alif. So just like the alif does not connect to what comes after it, so also the Hamzat al-Wasl. So please download the writing worksheet that accompanies this lesson and practice writing the Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl, and also download the letter combination chart and the reading activity that also accompanies this lesson, and practice pronouncing the Kaaf and the Hamzat al-Wasl correctly. And also, to get a hold of our entire set of worksheets that go along with these video tutorials, please see the instructions at the end of this video or in the text blurb below. Thanks so much, and we hope to see you back here at Qasid Online. Ma'a salama.